So if you notice, I'm a little out of breath, right? That started before 10 o'clock when I went to Walgreens. The only thing that did it, the only things I'm thinking could have did it, right? If it wasn't just the rain and snow that had that effect on me, it's likely the chemicals from East Palestine in the atmosphere. Connecticut's right next to Ohio by kitty corner. So we have to ask ourselves, we have to really hold these. I almost said it because I'm pissed. I don't want my wife or my kids exposed to this shit. I just got better from being sick with something that was fucking with my lungs the other day. And now, just because I walked to the store for 5 minutes, 3 hours later, my lungs still trying to get whatever the fuck I breathed in during those 10 minutes of the 2 5 minutes walks that I had to take to get there and back. Be safe out there, y'all. Don't let your kids play with the snow. I'm serious. I will not let, I told my wife, I told Juju, I said, I'm not letting y'all go out walking in the snow. I'm not walking in this shit no more because every time I walk in this weather, it's not normal rain or snow. It makes me out of breath to a point. It's scary because I can't die right now. And the only times I felt like I was going to die was when I was not living right and when I was younger. That led to me not living right. I don't like that feeling because I haven't felt it in so long. And I don't feel it from people. I never feel like a person could kill me because I know I could kill them too. But with this shit, because I can't see it, it's literally just in the weather, it seems. And when I smoke a cigarette, the cigarettes seem to really agitate it to a point where I'm about to, just the last pack of cigarettes I'm ever buying in my life. Because I'm not going to expect this weather to be normal again. I'm not. One thing 2019 showed me is when they say when we get things back to normal, it doesn't go back to normal fully. It goes back to like normal enough. So like this would be normal enough if this kept going and you just learned to stay away from it. That would be normal enough. And I really hope that's not where this is going. I want Juju to be able to play with snow like I did growing up. But especially with how his lungs is, it's not in his best interest. If it fucks my lungs up like that were doing fine all day till I decided to go to that dumbass Walgreens. And the whole reason I went there, right? Because the same thing happened when I went there yesterday because it was weather out. And when I went there yesterday, I got that compressed oxygen. It didn't make me feel high or anything like that, but it helped my lungs. When I couldn't breathe, it helped me breathe. So the whole reason I was going down there today was to get one of the natural flavored ones. Well, it's not flavored, it's just natural. It's like the flavored ones, it says have like, I think 2 ingredients or 3 ingredients. The natural ones only have air. There's no ingredients on it. It's just oxygen. You don't get high off it. Even still, I'm very conservative about how I use it. But I certainly don't be going OD on it, like trying to get high. But it helped so much with my breathing when the weather was fucking it up from this East Palestine shit. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, Aaron was doing good by co-signing that because that's something people need. Like, think about it like this. I don't want to be on a big-ass oxygen tank hunking that shit around like I have COPD. You feel what I'm saying? This is shit that you can take that can help recover your shit. As long as, that's why I say I have to stop smoking cigarettes because it's recovering my shit till I do that, and especially if I do that in the snow or rain or near it. Like, I can't even go on my stoop to smoke no more. I have to smoke at the top of the stairs, which my wife is going to be real pissed about, but I can't get near this shit like that. It makes me so it's so hard to breathe. Like, I can breathe. It's not to a point where I feel like I'm going to stop breathing or I'm like, I can't breathe. But it's like I'm breathing so shallow when it's, especially if I'm like smoking a cigarette near where precipitation is coming down, that I can't, like, I'm questioning moving to another state right now. Do you understand? Like, and we don't even live in Ohio. You feel me? We don't even live in Ohio. We live literally like 2 states over technically. That's why I said it was kitty corner, because we right there with New York, but New York technically right next to it. You know what I'm saying? We just happen to be small enough to really fit there to a point where you don't even, if you ain't know we was on the map, you wouldn't see us. I think that's why my dad was like, I think one day, my dad was on the globe. Because he has a globe with all the accurate sizes of shit, whether it's countries or the United States of America. I think he was looking for somewhere to go after New York with my mom, and he was like, something close. No, people are going to think about Ohio. You know what I'm saying? What's a state they won't think about? West Virginia. I don't think Virginia was like that. Like, he's just sitting there naming off randomized states. That's why, like, states I think, like, North and South Dakota exist, so that people could hide there. And, like, you would not be able to find them. Because, like, all you'd remember is Dakota. I swear to God, everybody that I know that has done something in one of the Carolinas or used to live there, with the exception of myself, I can never remember if it's North or South Carolina. Like, fucking, what's his, not Rodney King, Don King, right? Committed 3 justifiable homicides. And what I remember to be, it was one of the Carolinas, I think, if not Georgia or Maryland, but they were all in the same state, and they're committed under stand your ground. Don King is technically a serial killer. You kill 3 or more people in separate incidents, especially if you do it the same way, and he did it the same way with a gun every time. Really, I think every time he did that, nobody was trying to hurt him. It was just business went bad, and that's why he likes the South. I noticed this with a lot of them stand your ground states. Like, that shit is rarely used because they're really just standing their ground. It's used more often than not to set people up, get them to basically get killed, and you can get away with it because you were standing your ground. That's, you know what I'm saying? It's used more, I think, as a loophole than an actual defense. But that's a whole nother video. So like I said, man, this rain is dangerous. It is not normal snow. It's like the equivalent of acid rain or nuclear winter. It's like that on a small scale. So keep your kids away from it, man. Stay the fuck away from it. Like, I need to go the fuck to bed. And, like, because of the way, like, my lungs were not letting me go to bed till I got as much out of that. As much, like, I just kept coughing shit up. Only from, and I coughed everything up already today. So this is just from 10 minutes of being outside and going to the store. I was near nobody in the store. The symptoms have gone away now. It's only, like, the only time I had it recently now is when I went and just smoked a cigarette and was near where the snow is at, plus the garage isn't isolated and it's covered in snow on the roof right now. So me being on the stairs, it's not much blocking that except a wall and walls. But them walls are not very complex and layered. You feel what I'm saying? So it could still potentially, vapors could seep in, whatever. But this weather that came after that shit and has been going on since, I said it was like nuclear winter. I said, well, I may have to take back that there was something that looked radioactive about it. Like, because at first I was like, there was nothing radioactive about it, right? Vinyl chloride is not a radioactive element. I mean, it could have, like, certain numbers that are, but I doubt it. You know what I'm saying? Like polonium-210, right? Or like, what the fuck is uranium? Which one is it? Is it uranium-36? Forget, but there's like certain numbers of shit. You can't just get a bunch of uranium and expect it to be radioactive. It has to be a certain number. Whatever they were burning has affected the weather to a point of being similar. I guess the closest thing to compare it to is acid rain. It just looks like nuclear winter kind of because of how much winter came after that explosion. And if you scaled it down for size. I'm out this bitch, man. I'm going to bed. Be safe.